Thank you for joining a read-aloud story. Sometimes You Win, Sometimes You Learn by John C. Maxwell and illustrated by Steve Bjorkman is highlighted in June of the 2024 PRC-Saltillo Calendar. This story is read using the TAAP strategy to encourage conversation and interaction with the AAC learner. The words we encourage you to model this month are good, yikes, who, what, learn, need, and a few others. Let's take a closer look at how to model these words and tap your way through the story. The first step to tap your way through is to pick an activity. We've already done that. We're reading the book, Sometimes You Win, Sometimes You Learn. Next, you decide how often you will stop and tap. For this story, we suggest tapping after every page of the book. So how do you tap? First, you talk about it. We suggest modeling the messages good and yikes. You can say, good job, they did good, yikes, or whatever else grabs your AAC learner's attention. Next, you ask a question and wait for a response. We suggest modeling the words who and what. Some things you could say are, what will they do? Who did that? What do you think of that? Then you acknowledge their response. This month, we suggest modeling the word learn. You could say, I think they are learning. Maybe they'll learn. They are learning. Or whatever else feels natural. Finally, you propel the activity forward or predict. We suggest you model the word need. You could say, I need to keep reading. I need to know. They need. Enjoy simply listening to the story or tap your way through the story demonstrating words and locations for the AAC learner on their technology. Find other words that are interesting to the AAC learner and use these words in other activities. Join us as we read about Wendy and Wade and what they learn while playing Woggleball. Sometimes You Win, Sometimes You Learn by John C. Maxwell. Illustrations by Steve Bjorkman. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. Welcome to Woggletown, a bustling place where kids play together in green open space. They romp and they race and they jump and they spin. For Woggles, like most kids, really love to win. Meet brother and sister, Wendy and Wade, who have finally reached Woggleball age. Wade is the short one. He's funny and loud. Wendy is tall and stands out in a crowd. They both want to win, so to Papa they go. He's old and he's wise, and he'll certainly know. Let's ask him, let's visit, they both start to say. They jump on their scooters and zoom on their way. Papa, please tell us the secret to winning. He hugs them both tight and says while he's grinning, all's well that begins well. Keep hope in your heart. Think positive thoughts. That's how all winners start. Woggleball looks simple when you first see the sport. The court is not long and the baskets are short. It seems to be easy, but of course it is not. There is no way to win without a positive thought. The other team's mighty and soon gains the lead. They outmatch the Woggles in skill and in speed. Wendy starts dragging and says, "This isn't fun." She gives up hope before the game's even done. Papa finds the kids grumpy after the game. Wade kicks at the dirt while Wendy complains. But Papa won't have it. He says, "When you're through, I have winning wisdom I'd like to give you." They all go for ice cream, and that does the trick. Wade and Wendy feel better, their mood's over quick. Papa gives them a hug, he's no longer stern. Go rest, and tomorrow we'll take time to learn. Too often we're angry when things don't go right. Let go of your loss. Yesterday ended last night. The first step to take in a winning direction is to work on yourself with an attitude correction. Woggles are winners, yes, that much is true. But whether you win depends upon you. Winning takes effort, this much you will see. What you learn from your loss can bring victory. Wade turns toward Wendy and they start to smile. Their attitudes have already changed by a mile. Wade says, "Be positive, that's what we'll do." "But what else, Papa? Will you give the next clue?" "Just take it inch by inch and then yard by yard. If you win in small steps, it's not quite as hard." In the very next game, they run fast and play strong. Wade dodges and jumps and yells, "Wendy, go long!" The Woggletown team tries with all of their might, but in the end, it's the same. They lose the fight. After the game, the kids are tired but proud, and they smile as they walk, high-fiving the crowd. Wendy and Wade say to Papa together, "We didn't win, but at least we got better." When things don't go well and a loss comes your way, the question to ask is, did I learn today? Always do your best, then stretch to get better. Go further, be a go-getter. So when things are harder than at first they may seem, it's improvement that matters most to a team. Woggles are winners, yes, that much is true. But whether you win depends upon you. Winning takes effort. This much you will see. What you learn from your loss can bring victory. The kids want to improve, so they work extra hard. They're shooting and passing and learning to guard. Practice is tiring, but as Papa would say, winning takes work. It's uphill all the way. Quitting's for quitters, and they never win. A loss is a loss till you make it a win. Game day is here. The whole team is ready. The opponents are good, but the Woggles hold steady. It's a close match, and the kids never quit. Wade reminds Wendy, Try to win bit by bit. The kids hustle and bustle and then take the lead. The Woggles are smaller, but they surely have speed. 1 second is left, then a cheer from the crowd. Wendy and Wade see their papa is proud. We all like to win. Yes, that much is true. But whether you win depends upon you. Take this lesson to heart and say with a grin, sometimes you learn and sometimes you win. A note to you from Papa. I love asking 2 questions of Wendy and Wade to teach them to think. What a difference it's made. Since you've finished this story, now it's your turn. Tell me, what did you love and what did you learn? The end.